You ever see these guys? The Steelers Dynasty podcast. What morons. Bubba is funny, but that Shane guy's a simpleton. Jamie, pull that clip up. Yeah, the Steelers Dynasty one. Can you believe these dumb Steelers? Fans, watch this crap. Yeah, that's it. Look at these two. Wow. You're watching the Steelers Dynasty podcast with Bubba and Shane. These guys are morons, really dumb, funny, but dumb.
Well, you gotta love that opening. I mean, it's really. I definitely love how Shane. If he contacted him, I don't know how he did it, but it's still, it's music to my ears. But I don't like to be called dumb. But if Joe Rogan's going to call me dumb, I guess I'll take it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night, and you're listening to and watching Steelers Dynasty Podcast. I'm your host, Bubba Brewer. And before we get started of talking Steelers, Super Bowl, and other stuff, I got to bring him on. The guy from West Virginia, Mountaineer Mafia, my co-host, and he's the special field correspondent, and he does stuff behind the scenes that nobody does in any other podcasting show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce Mr. Shane Stodmiller. Shane, how you doing?
When you say I do stuff behind the scenes, it makes it sound like I do podcasts and don't wear pants.
Well, you do wear shorts. I mean, we've seen that one time on Mark's show where you jumped up. Well, you got athletic wear.
So
athletic wear is good.
So
yes.
Rogan thinks you're stupid, but he thinks I'm a simpleton. I don't know what's better.
I don't know what. Well, it's about the same. Stupid and simpleton isn't it about the same?
Yeah, I think so. Well, guess what, guys? I'm going to grab it. Let's see who we have in the chat.
We got everybody's in the chat. Everybody, hey, welcome and thank you guys for tuning in. Look at that lovely
hanger
hoodie. Wow, that's a nice hoodie.
It's licensed, so I don't get in trouble. It's officially licensed. It's not some TV show.
Oh God, that's funny.
That's what we're giving away tonight.
You guys got to stay tuned because we will have the spin the wheel, make the deal, and somebody tonight will get a hoodie. What size is that? I think
it's large.
Well, hey, for the woman in your life, for somebody that's a little smaller, the kids. Hey, yeah. I know it won't fit me. It'll fit on my right shoulder, but it's still nice. And we do try to give stuff away here on the show because before we get started, I want to make the announcement on this show that we made yesterday on our co-Steeler podcasting mega show there with Mark from Steelers Nation Australia. But we are right here, Sports Revival. We are signed as the only Steeler podcast in this network, which will be going out pretty soon. It'll be a .com format. JT Toth, who actually has been on the show, he is a draft guru. He'll be on talking about the Steelers who they're looking to draft this year. He is coming with his plan for Penguins, Pirates, Steelers, local Western Pennsylvania professional sports, and we are the Steeler podcast, Shane.
We are.
And we are allowed to do whatever. He's not changing. He doesn't want us to change. He wants us to be the personalities that we are. And we are going to try to help him because he's going to help us. And it's going to be hand in hand. And he's going to get us some guests. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. I disappeared.
Well, storm's coming, Bubba. I don't know. So if we have folks, Patricia's in Mexico, Daredevil's in the West Coast in California. We got Chloe in Iowa. Kansas is represented by Afton. We got Kelly down in Virginia now, for crying out loud. The only person we don't have is Florida, but just for reference, a big storm. It's really cold now, and like a warm pressure of moist air is coming. It's going to be ice. Uh-oh. Bob, I can't hear you. So we can't hear Bubba.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I don't know. Hey, the weather's getting bad in my neck of the woods here. So Ralph is also part of that. Ralph, thanks for tuning in. Craig from Patton. Well, I hope nothing's broke.
Yeah.
But Afton, Gene, George, Devil, everybody's in the house. And hopefully we're going to give you guys a Steelers show until the weather comes in, because it's going to be bad Thursday morning in Western Pennsylvania.
I think the power outages aren't going to be till early in the morning. So I think we're going to be okay. Uh-oh. We lost audio again. Bubba.
God damn it.
We're good.
Holy hell. I think it's the rebooting of my laptop or something because of the internet. Okay, but we're going to keep going because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But before we get going, we are sponsored by Mucky Duck Mustard. 10% off, morethanmustard.com, using the code The Chin.
Yeah.
The show's always brought to you. And also, Sunday at 6 o'clock, we'll be doing a Super Bowl watch party. Guys.
Casual watch. It's going to be like out of the corner of my eye.
Casual. Uh-oh, Gene said possibly 2 to 3 inches of ice. Holy hell. God damn, I got to go to work tomorrow. Oh, my God. And I bought a Bronco that I don't need to wreck on my way to work.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. And, Craig is going to be watching that Super Bowl game. Him and Rich Smoke are Philadelphia Eagle fans. So, like I said before, I'm taking Eagles because of Barkley, and we shall see. And what are you going to be eating Sunday? You going to have anything for Sunday's game?
Bubba, I've been on the wagon. I went to the doctor, and
on the wagon.
The doctor to get me. My sister's on the shot, and I thought, man, I'm going to get on the shot so I'm not hungry all the time, thinking about food. All I think about is cinnamon rolls and donuts and shit.
Oh, my God, that's not good.
I went there, and she's like, your BMI isn't high enough. And I looked it up. Bubba, all I have to do is gain 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
I'll give you 10 of mine. I'll give you 10 of mine.
Well, I decided, I'm just going to try to go on the wagon and just do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm not going to be eating a whole hell of a lot other than, like cottage cheese, protein.
I gotta get back into it. I've been trying to lift it, and I go like this. I don't know what it is. That's a good dance. It's a robot.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It's like the robot dance. Uh-oh. Afton says that the shot makes you lose weight or muscle.
Yeah, I don't care if I lose muscle. I don't care. At this point, I'm losing it anyways because I'm old. My T's down. So
you got to get that T up. So you don't know what you're making for Sunday? You're not having a little bit of Super Bowl?
Last night, Bubba, I think I mentioned on the show, but there was like 6 teenage boys up in the kitchen making crepes for a French class. And
did you have one of them?
No, I didn't. I had ripped off a little piece to taste it just because I had made one earlier and made the batter and put it away for them. So they can have like a before and after, and they just kind of showed themselves making it. And it turned out pretty good. I've never had crepes or made a crepe. Yeah, I had a crepe once, but it wasn't like fluffy as what they do.
I have no clue what it is.
It's
so
like a sad pancake.
You're just going to eat hard-boiled eggs and drink water for the Super Bowl?
Well, hard-boiled eggs, man, that's like $1 million. And I get a box of 90. It lasts me about 3 weeks for the family. But there's all that craziness going on with eggs, and people are selling them for $19 a dozen.
It's on the black market, the egg black market. You know what I mean?
People smuggling chickens.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if I'm gonna have. I'm not. Me and you are gonna be watching the game. I'm not gonna be going. I don't know. I'm not real hungry. I ate some Bob's Pizza today. So really? I think I got my pizza. Vice out of my way. I don't need to eat pizza, a couple days from now. I just think that I don't know what to eat come Sunday. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's some bakeries in Beaver where my wife works. There's 2 of like the best, and I'm not going to say their names, but there's 2 of like the best bakeries in Western Pennsylvania.
You need to buy some chickens.
And that every time I drive past that area, I just got to stay the hell away. I mean, because it's like it'd be like heroin, like I can't. I just feel like I'd be wanting to go there all the time to get donuts or cinnamon rolls. I can't do that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, we're gonna do it at 6 o'clock. I mean, I'm already upset that the Marvel Fantastic Four trailer is out before the Super Bowl. So
What you think of it?
now, it was great. It was great. It's a multiverse kind of situation, but now all the commercials you'll see them days before the Super Bowl, where watching them during the Super Bowl was the thing. But now you can watch them. You know, I don't know, and I'm not caring about this halftime show. Who is it? Lamar? I don't even know who the hell it is.
Cedric the Entertainer.
That's a couple years ago he was on there. I thought that was him, but it was CeeLo Green, I guess.
Kendrick Lamar, I think.
I don't even know who that is.
They Not Like Us.
I have no idea. They need to get AC/DC. I mean, I'm old school, but before, because DC's got this big tour, that would be great for the halftime show.
Well, Sierra had a hot song 10, 15 years ago, and I have a recording of her complaining. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I think Gene's making some sausage sandwiches, and Afton said something about gluten. Okay,
no gluten.
But wait, you have some what? What do you have?
I got a recording of Sierra complaining about Pittsburgh. You want to hear?
Isn't that Russell? That's Russell Wilson's wife, right?
Yeah.
Well, I thought she liked Pittsburgh.
I don't know. I mean, it's only a snippet, so you know how they take snippets and just, you could take what you want from it, but it's all in context. But
I thought you liked Pittsburgh. Go ahead. Well, go ahead and play it. Yeah, I want to hear it.
I hated it. I want to come home. Everybody's so mean, and there's this one guy who follows me around and calls me fat. I hate it here. I want to come home. Everybody's so mean, and there's this one guy who follows me around and calls me fat.
Yeah, that's it.
That was her. That was Russell Wilson's wife.
Russell Wilson's wife, Sarah.
Oh my God! Wow, she sounded like she was real hasty there. Like
angry, right?
And Afton said, out of content comments. Yeah. Wow. She sounded like she was like in misery.
Yeah. Sounds, well, I guess Russell's taking his work home with him, and he realizes the leaders aren't going to sign him. He thought he was going to the Raiders. I don't know if the Raiders are going to take him.
I mean, this dilemma of Steeler quarterbacks is ridiculous. I mean, this is god awful. I mean, no, the quarterback that we have in camp right now in the Steelers organization is Skylar Thompson. Yeah. That is who we have. And I know after Sunday, now who do you think will be will be the Steelers quarterback after Sunday?
Let's talk about Skylar. I have a problem.
Skylar sounds like a porn name.
Let me tell you, if your quarterback can be the next dancer on stage, give a round of applause for the next dancer, Skylar. You're in trouble. Yeah. So
our starting quarterback right now is a third string backup.
Oh, well, since my surgery, I can't even throw overhand. All my passes be underhand.
Oh, I couldn't throw nothing either. I was looking at some pads for my shoulder. You know what I mean? Gene says he hopes it's Justin Fields. I hope it is too.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And because I did that video of Derek Carr, that speculation, I don't want to see us getting retreaded quarterbacks. I don't want to getting quarterbacks just to fill the gap, because I don't know where the gap is going to end. Yeah. And I hope you're right, Shane. 2-year deal.
Yeah. Well,
Gene said he liked Russ.
Like those vaudeville villains are like, hey, I got a quarterback for you. Look here. Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna. They're not doing nothing until after the Super Bowl. And Steeler podcasters, look, I'm not throwing speculation out there or rumor stuff, because there's no rumors. The speculation of Derek Carr, I don't want that. No. The speculation also of let me ask you this one. How do you feel about the Steelers making a bank for Cooper Kupp?
Making a what?
Cooper Kupp.
Oh,
the
Cooper Kupp.
receiver,
Okay.
Cooper
I
Kupp.
thought you said 2 girls, 1 cup, and I'm like, wait a
Cup.
second.
2
Okay.
girls, 1 cup, but it's Cooper Kupp.
I know Cooper Kupp. He's that big white kid that's a receiver. You know
Yes.
what? I've heard rumors about that, but I really think that the Steelers are going to go after a receiver in their first use their first pick for a receiver. I think that's going to happen.
Okay. I think you might be right, but
Rico.
well, Gene says Coop would be nice and possible.
Cup would be a good.
Well, Devil says 2 girls, 1 cup of noodles.
These noodles too hot. You blow on them.
You've been here for hours. You get out, fat guy. And Afton said Coop would be okay.
What?
Because he's a veteran.
Okay, he'd be great.
I think we need more help.
Yeah.
If we can get him in a good deal, but I don't know if the Steelers will pay. I don't know if they'll do this craziness on. I think he's got to be traded, and I don't know. And Afton, I was going to say that too. He's not. He's always injury prone.
Yep. That's probably why.
So I don't want that. That's the same way as getting these older players that aren't played seasons. And speaking of injury players, I have a question for you. Okay. Would you keep Najee Harris or would you keep Jaylen Warren?
Jaylen Warren.
Why would you keep Jaylen Warren?
I think Jalen's like 3 years younger. And in running back years, that's what, like 15 years younger? I don't know. I like Najee, but he's going to, I think the going rate for him is like 6.7 to 7 million a year. And I think with that money, they can get a third down back, and keep Warren. Yeah. Like Afton said, all day long. And if Afton says it, then she knows what the hell's up.
Well, she does. She's very astute on football.
Right. We have the smartest. I might be a simpleton and you might be dumb, but our fans, our chat is the smartest chat for NFL fandom. I swear.
Oh yeah, they got a PhD in Steeler knowledge. But I'm gonna go the other way.
Okay.
I'm going to go against the grain.
Okay.
And because I like Najee because he's more durable than Warren, not as versatile, but durable. Played every game, never got hurt, knock on wood. And we just pick up another back, to complement him in this draft, maybe 3rd round or 4th. You know what I mean? Something like that, because Jaylen was a free agent signage. So, get that receiver. We'll be doing a couple mock drafts, getting a receiver, a big play receiver, signing a receiver, making that receiver room stronger. But I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going against everybody in the chat and you, and say I'm going to take Harris over Jaylen.
Okay. Well, if you see a Steelers uniform and Harris is on the back, you got to kind of give it the, just because of old Franco. But I don't know. I just think there's a lot of good running backs in the draft. There's a lot of good wide receivers. Now, wide receivers, I don't understand. They seem to bring more of a premium nowadays than running backs. Remember when, 15 years ago, running backs were bringing big money in the draft. Things seem to have shifted a little bit. But
that's a good stat right there. That is a good stat.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from, Afton, but I just feel maybe it's the schematics and the play calling, because they always do that stupid ass toss, and then you got to run in between the tackles. But
so here's Mike Moriatis has an article in Sporting News that says proposed Steelers trade. Add $71 million playmaker to help George Pickens. So it goes on to say one of the top priorities for the Steelers this offseason, adding an impact receiver to provide some support for George Pickens, assuming the second round pick is back with the team in 2025. So there are no shortage of speculation for the Steelers on whether they're going to part ways with their number one receiver. So he has had, like we all know, he's had some on-field and off-field issues. But this beat writer, Mark Kalabi, believes the Pickens will be back in 2025.
Oh, I believe that too. I believe that too.
Yeah, I think so too. So they want, here it is, guys. San Francisco's 49er wide receivers, Deebo Samuel. What do you think of that? For number 2.
I don't know. He gets hurt too. He's not durable.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all. We're speculating now.
Right.
You know,
everybody's throwing spaghetti at the wall.
Yes, but also too, there's other running backs out there that we could sign. Getting back to this Harrison Warren thing as being a second tier running back. There are always going to be a bunch of free agents that might be a little bit more doable in the Steelers schematics. I don't even know what that schematic will be. The offense, the 1987 offense that we run. And Devil says he is great when he's healthy. And Gene also agrees with Afton on that pitch to Najee.
Yeah.
Craig, I believe Hines got signed somewhere else.
Back, I got to get my generator going because we're going to do this in about 20 minutes.
He's losing power. McFly losing power. So I don't know where we need to go and put everything. Well, like we said yesterday, the AFC North will probably change very dynamically with Myles Garrett rolling out. That'll change the whole dynamics of defenses in the AFC North. If he goes and if T. Higgins leaves Cincinnati, and the Justin Tucker situation, they're going to need a kicker unless they keep him under lock and key and only bring him out to kick field goals. The Ravens are bridesmaids, never a bride. So, well, and I don't think he's going there. I think he's going to go maybe to Washington or maybe Buffalo. They would be crazy to trade him into the AFC North. Okay. And Hines is at Arizona State, Afton said. And then the kickers anyway. So, I mean, the AFC North, if we can get all our eggs in a row, the AFC North could be something that the Steelers could actually maybe take the division.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy in this offseason because right now we don't even have a quarterback.
Right.
You know, well, that Gene said if they'll it'll be like the Roman Empire, the citizens burning down Cleveland. But the Cleveland management is so ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And
what about that? Oh. Still need an offense though. This high-powered defense, and we can't stop the run. You know.
Well, that would, you know what though, that would flip the field. You'd get a lot more offensive sets if you have those two monsters.
Yeah, because it'd be 3 and out. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
a lot of NFL quarterbacks on anxiety medicine.
I'm retired, Craig. I have a hard time getting upstairs. I'm retired. I know they're needy. Yeah. Gene said Baltimore's going to be tough, but I think they're going to be having some same problems in the offseason as we are, but they just have their quarterback and their running back situation, locked in, So, oh, wait. Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, yeah, and there's a once the Super Bowl is done, I think free agency starts, right? Am I
Right, it does. That's when everything gets kind of hot and heavy.
Okay? So I have another question for you, and question for the chat. Okay, there is 5 former Steelers. Okay, would you take them
Oh
if you
yeah,
could
I would
sign
take
them? Okay, number 1 would be quarterback Mason Rudolph.
yes, absolutely.
You would take him. Take
His
him
mom's
back.
very attractive.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go to the chat. Anybody else would take Mason Rudolph back as a Steeler?
Put a
George
number
says
on it.
yes. Don says no.
What?
He says no. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, March 10th.
Oh, legal tampering starts. See, she knows what's going on. March 10th.
He says yes.
Devil says, give me Dobbs for quarterback number 3.
Ooh, I like
Gene
Dobbs.
says yes.
Eric Steele.
For backup for sure. Steele says no. Hey, Steele, what's up? Kelly says yes. I'm gonna say no. You know why I'll say no?
Okay.
Because Tomlin is not going to use him
You won't use him, yeah.
anyway, and he didn't use him when he had him.
Don't understand it.
And Afton said she'd take Dobbs for quarterback coach. Craig said that's a no for me. Well, that was Garrett smacking him with his helmet.
His own helmet.
Yeah. So number 2.
Okay.
Number 2 Steeler, former Steeler, who's a free agent, if the Steelers would sign him, would be cornerback Mike Hilton.
Oh, he's not that bad. I mean, we need the help. And Hilton's not that. Everybody shits on him, but I didn't think he was that bad of a cornerback.
I'm going to say I'm signing Hilton because we haven't had a slot corner in a while, so I'm going to go yes with that one.
Yeah, he's a
Afton says, well,
George.
Afton says yes, and Steele says it doesn't matter who we get. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, ladies and gentlemen, like I said yesterday, Kevin Adams Jr., $1,000 billboard in Pittsburgh, has been calling out Art Rooney and Tomlin. $1,000 he paid for that for 1 month. Bring him in to compete at least. So George says, would you rather Pickett or Rudolph? Oh, neither. No, I don't want either. Okay.
Hilton over Sutton.
Hilton is greater than Sutton.
Yeah, he's better.
Yeah. Dawn says no, he's old and too small. Steele says he's washed 2 years ago. Yes, not now.
Oh, that's
Craig says yes, help the D out. So, and Afton, well, 100%. So, would you would not, or you would take him?
I would take him. I would take him right now. But you know what?
I'd take him cheap.
Cheap, and then see what happens in the draft. I mean, the draft is the big outlier because here's the thing, Bubba. Now, I want to ask folks in the chat: the Steelers used to take the best available. Are they still doing that?
I think this draft class, this 2020, I think this last year's draft class was very good. I mean, Logan Lee was injured though. Roman Wilson didn't play, was injured, and Eric Watts had that neck surgery. So, but everybody else contributed to this Steelers team. I think it was at 80. I'd say I'd give it a passing, like a B, like a B minus.
Yeah.
I mean, Frazier definitely got an A.
Yeah.
You know, but
Bishop's a B plus. I think.
Whoops, let me get to the.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Cam Sutton's gone though. We don't need him. Don said I'd play Bishop over Sutton and Hilton. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And these are all just speculations.
Yeah.
Okay. And the third one, Defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave. Now, Hargrave is older. I think he's early 30s.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him play in a while.
Would you take him back?
No.
I would say 3 years ago I would,
Right.
but not now.
Yeah.
Devin Hodges, no. He's hooking up with that country star. Gene says no. Afton says yes. If he's healthy. Gene, I agree. We need younger on the D line. Hopefully we get, I look into some defensive linemen for the mock draft, and hopefully we get that in the second round. I want a second round D lineman.
Yeah.
Dawn says, if healthy, yes. Okay. I'll wait for some. I just think he's. Oh man, Steele is coming with some fire. So trade Watt, get draft picks, and burn it down.
Stick around because after this segment, we're going to do our wheel spinny. I just finished adding everyone in the chat into the wheel spinny.
Oh, well.
Aaron's audibled out of retirement now.
Get out, Steele. Steele's burning it down, man.
Oh, God, Dawn.
Your next no, Bradshaw won't be the next one. I'm telling you, there's a lot of I'm telling you, when I did that thing with Paul Alexander and Jim Tiger did those clip bits, Paul Alexander said it is time for Tomlin to go. But they're not going to get rid of him for 50. They have a $50 million contract. He's a great motivator, but the culture, and I've said it yesterday, the culture in the Steelers is lost. And I don't know how we get it back. And I'm going to take them every game to win, but we're going to have to build this team up from bottom to the top. Okay. Number 4, offensive tackle, Kelvin Beachum.
Ooh.
I'm going to say no. He's 35 years old. No. He when he left the Steelers, he was doing good, but no. And Afton said no. Dawn said no. Steele said no. I said no. What do you say, Shane?
I say no.
No. Okay. Now I got one more.
Okay, number 5.
Okay. Craig said no. No to the last 2 picks.
Okay.
He wasn't doing well when he left. Okay, now this last one could win another Super Bowl ring as wide receiver.
Ooh.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Ooh. I would say yes. I'm going to start it off with a yes.
I'm going to wait till everybody brings in that because I'm dwelling on this one. Steele says no.
Hear me out. So he's good as number 2. If Pickens
says yes.
This is a big if Pickens is starting to produce a little bit more, and if we get a decent quarterback to throw to Pickens, bring Juju back.
Craig says yes. Dawn says I love Juju, but no. And Gene says, I don't think we could pay him. I don't think Juju would be a number 2. Juju would be like a number 3. I still haven't.
Yeah, I like Juju. I like the fact that he didn't have a car. They taught him how to drive. That was good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. So really, I got 1 out of 4, and 1 was Mike Hilton.
Yeah.
Devil says yes.
Yeah, that was a good.
I think they should have. I think they should have signed Juju 2 years ago. Maybe.
I agree.
Definitely signed him this year because we needed help because we didn't have a good receiver room. But there's a lot. Juju can block. That's true. But there's a lot of free agents out there in the positions that we need. But these are 5 former Steelers. And, I don't see them. I just can't see it. Depends. I don't know. It's so like throwing a fucking dart
Imagine
on a
being
dart
the-
machine.
Now, here's probably the hardest job right now in the NFL is being the Steelers. Con probably has one of the hardest jobs this year. Dust them
Well,
off.
he probably could still play being 75 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't do any worse. Can't do any worse than anybody else in that playoff game against the Ravens. That's for sure. You know,
Yeah, they look like a turnstile at the at the metro station.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of teams that have a lot. Does Omar Khan go economically, like go reaching down in the bins, the discount bins for players?
Yeah.
Do you think he will sign one big name? Do you think he'll sign one big free agent for big money?
I think they're, last year they surprised the hell out of me. So if you'd asked me 2 years ago, I'm like, absolutely not. But they might. Con, like Gene said, Con is something else. But Afton wants to know who you'd bring back. Like if
if you could bring back one player at their prime, who would it be?
Mine would be to play on this current team.
Yes, we'll do it that way.
For off. I'm going to go one for offense, one for defense. You can pick whichever one you want. For offense,
okay,
I would have to say Big Ben.
Okay, in his prime. Yeah, I agree with that. Offensively,
and for defense, I'm going to go with Troy Polamalu.
Okay, defensively, I'm going to go with. This is a hard one. I'm going to go with Rod Woodson as a corner.
Ooh, I like that.
Almost sketchy. Oh, it must have been Joe Green played it. No. That's what's hard about yeah. He's like Bob Nutting right now, really. Art Rooney Jr. is like Bob Nutting, and they're both in bed together. Troy with Minka. Gene says Troy. Craig says Swan and Stallworth, but we don't have a quarterback. Got to have a quarterback, Craig. Great pick. Dawn says Mean Joe for sure. Ben 100%. Offensively, Jerome Bettis. Dawn said.
Or you can take TJ Watt and put him on a better Steelers team.
Sorry, Gene. Well, he fucks me off. And Art Rooney's starting to fuck me off too. Me and Afton. Oh yeah, we both agreed. Yeah, nice one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's name is in the in for this the Steeler hoodie here.
The hoodie. Here's the hoodie.
There it is.
Oh, I knocked something over. Okay, let me fold it back up. Sit there. Okay, guys. So I don't have Kelly in here because Kelly just won most recently. And who else won? Chloe. So Chloe's not here tonight. So if I'm missing you, give me a shout out. If you don't see your name on the wheel.
The wheel.
Gene, Don, Daredevil.
Yeah, we got 14 in the chat. So if you don't have your name in the comments, we can't put you in the spin.
Yeah, so hurry up, put your name in. We'll give away this Steelers sweatshirt from Sam's Club, direct from Sam's Club. My wife and me were shopping, and I'm like, you know what? Let's buy some Steelers stuff.
We're not taking Mark Malone.
Mark Malone. Now you're just being a dick.
Well, Steele is a sarcastic prick. Hey, Mark Malone I watched the game a couple weeks ago. Mark Malone threw for 3 touchdowns, though.
So who we missing in the chat here?
Right here, Jonathan Quinn.
Jonathan Quinn. There you go. Now everybody,
Ben.
If you don't fit in a large,
Give it to your girlfriend or your kid.
And if she doesn't fit into large, get a new girlfriend.
Oh, thanks, Dawn. But if you win, hey, that's how it goes, bud. But we do appreciate it, Dawn. We appreciate all you guys. I think we got everybody.
Okay, you ready?
We get
last.
I think this is it. Go
Okay.
ahead and spin the wheel, make the deal.
All right, guys, here we go. Now, when we get to 300 subs, we're going to do something again for you. But guys,
400. We already hit 300. We're at 307.
We're already 307. My gosh, 400.
307.
So this is the one for 300. So here we go. Ready? Hopefully it's not Brian Burns.
Wow. No, I haven't seen Burns, thank God. He got his mustard.
Afton.
Oh, no, Devil. Oh, I don't know if he can get in that hoodie. He'll fucking rip it out.
Yeah, he'll fit in that. So let's give Bubba your information. Email him at the email he has on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and, we'll get it out to you.
We'll get it out to you. You'll probably rip it. It might not even fit. Your bicep probably won't fit in the damn thing. Probably.
Yeah.
Cut the sleeve. Oh yeah, Gene says cut the sleeves off. That's funny. Yeah, and he said he'll flex the sleeves off. That's funny.
Daredevil, are you a large or an extra large?
He's probably a fucking 2X.
Nah, he's slim. I think he's large because I have a.
You know what he could do? He's jacked, dude.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But what was I going to say? I was thinking of something. We'll give a hat away at 350. We get the 350. The hat that Shane has on his head, we'll give away at 350 because we're very, very we're close. We're like 37 away. So you got to tell everybody, and we're getting the subs, we're getting the views, we're getting everything, but we're getting very, very close to 500, so we can get monetized, and we will have. Those hats are dope, and those two girls that got the hats down at that one bar, they probably wear them in their sleep. That one girl was on Mark's show as an interview. Let's see here. Jonathan says.
I think it was a combination, Jonathan.
Both.
Definitely both, brother. It was both. I mean, here's the thing. And Julian Edelman said it.
I know he ripped fucking Tomlin apart, man.
The Steelers do what the Steelers do, and they die on that hill. And they do. It's charming in a way, but not if you're a Steelers fan, right?
No, because it was the same shit. Like Julian had he would have 7-8 catches. He would scorch us. And then they would just beat the living. That last championship game, they beat the living. I mean, they had Blunt running in, and it took 10 Steelers on top of him. He was like the Incredible Hulk running in, and he ran in for a touchdown. I mean, it just was ridiculous. So, I mean.
So, Bubba.
Yeah, that's a new hat. New hats, Dawn. We give out new hats.
New.
Oh yeah.
See, this one's brand new.
Yeah, I got a couple more, Gene.
So
Deuce was always good. Still says the standard. What is the standard now? What's the standard? I mean, the standard is
4 losses in a row.
Standard is to have a winning season in a regular season and to get fucking blown out in the playoffs. I can't. I mean, don't be mad at me, people. I mean, but that's what's been going on.
Yeah.
I think it sucks.
We've turned into the New York Jets.
Ooh, shit. Oh, be still my heart.
That's sad. Not quite that bad. I'm exaggerating a little bit. So Bubba, and I want to ask people in the chat, hit us up with a 2 in the chat if you're not going to watch the Super Bowl, and a 1 if you're going to watch it. If you're going to watch it, what are you looking forward to?
Maybe they're looking towards our streaming show. We might be more entertaining in that fucking Super Bowl. Maybe
have to
two. A two is what? Watching it or not watching it?
Two is not watching it. A one is
Gene's
watching
not-
it.
What? Kelly's 1. Devil's a 2. Afton is a 1.5.
Watching us, like pretend to watch it.
I mean, we're watching it. I mean, we're gonna watch it just to whatever. Watch it with you. Yes, thanks, George. Thanks, Gene. Don says a lack of heart and a lot of offensive troubles that made him. Yeah.
Go Birds.
Yeah. Well, Craig's an Eagles fan and a Steeler fan, so yeah, he'll be definitely watching it. I mean, we're watching. I just would like to win something on FanDuel or something. Something would be just anything would be. I'd like to go in 2025 with a win.
About a month ago, I won $170 on one of those game of chance things at Chinese
nice.
Flipper Rock.
Oh, well, the NFL is just like the WWE. It's the referees can make and break a game, and I've never seen two defensive guys headbutt like two Rams and didn't even touch Mahomes, and then they called roughing the passer. I mean, Kelly says he'll be listening to us.
Kelly, you need to get some of your people, you're cohabitating with or some of the staff to join our merry band.
And I seen Tom Brady, accuse the refs. You know what I mean? Because he's actually throwing it out there because it was all when he was playing, it was all spaded on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gatorade color, coin flip, national anthem time, any of those, Bubba.
Are people going to be drinking?
It's funny. Yeah, you guys going to have some brews. I don't think I am. I don't know. Maybe I do. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not real into the Super Bowl. Like Afton says no.
I gotta figure
George
out
says, of course.
Moonshine around here.
Oh, my God. Moonshine. Jesus
wait.
Christ.
I think I put it over here.
I haven't had moonshine in like 25 years. It would kill me.
So I have one jar of apple shine and then 2 jars of butterscotch.
Oh, I hope you feel better, dear.
Yeah, my kids have had the stomach flu, so.
Well, before the stuff from China, getting the flu was always a good weight loss for me, but now I don't want it.
Apple pie, that's what you have.
Okay. I hope everything goes good for you, Kel.
Yeah, get some of those
apple
folks.
pie.
That's exactly what we need. 90-year-old person subbing and chatting.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Just money in orders. So.
Yeah, I'm taking Eagles because of Barkley. Because, you're not your typical – Craig, you're not the typical Eagles fan. You're actually a nice Eagles fan.
Oh, my.
But those Eagles fans were just crazy.
Afton, are you staying with your mom? Because you might catch it.
I'll be watching A Night in Paris. Is that like Paris Hilton? Is that a Paris Hilton movie? Or yeah. I don't know. I'll be watching A Night in Paris. It's pretty extreme.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
well, just use hand sanitizer. That's what my wife does. On the farm.
Afton probably needs to have a sitcom because if her mom's half as smart as what Afton is, they're probably bright and they probably have some great conversations.
Oh man, trivia, the Jeopardy questions go flying right out the door at that house probably.
Trivia Pursuit.
Yeah, you know what? That would be great.
That would be fun.
But I just don't want to see Travis Kelce propose to fucking Taylor Swift at the end of the game. And, I don't want to see that. Soap and water is better than sanitizer. Okay.
Hot water and good soap. 30 seconds.
Enough a match like the strap match with Hogan was in. Oh, God. He wasn't very good in a strap match. Way smarter. Oh, wow. Well, You know,
Weather's coming in, Bubba. So y'all ready for tomorrow?
I'm going to take my time, slowly going to work, and
leave
hopefully, well, I'll leave early, but hey, if it's roads are bad, I'll call and like I'll be late. You know, you never know. But I don't know, and hopefully,
calling a delay.
What's that? Oh, they shut down a lot of places around here now already.
Yeah, a lot of places called delays. So
yeah. But I hope next week we got way more Steelers stuff to talk about without all these speculations, and hopefully we have a quarterback in the organization besides Skylar Thompson. And we can go, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, and I don't think I can score any more clips of someone without their consent. You know.
Well, until we get sued.
Yeah.
You know, then if we get a cease and desist order, we'll be okay. But you know, until then, you know,
she's a professional singer. Do you think she uses auto-tune because her voice didn't sound like that?
She probably has to use auto-tune because she just didn't sound.
Some singers, you hear them talk, you're like, whoa, that's them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
we'll have to see.
But yeah. So hopefully we have more Steeler, some Steeler news. Oh, and the intern will probably will be calling in Sunday.
Velo and the Indian kid. I haven't even named the Indian kid yet. I don't even know what his name is.
Hey, who was the kid from Johnny Quest?
Oh.
What was his name? Well, I can't. Oh, God damn it.
I remember that.
I always liked Johnny Quest, the cartoon.
That sucked. I'm like,
what the hell was his name? What was his Johnny Quest? Johnny Quest was the kid. The dog was what?
Oh, geez, damn it. I don't know. Haji.
Haji was the kid. Haji was his friend. There we go. Thank you, Craig.
No, that's racist.
Yeah, we can't do that. Haji. Yeah, well, that's his name. Haji's his name. Yeah, Steele is right to the point with that rusty dagger. Nope, and we won't. Dog Bandit. God damn, Craig, you're on fire. Yeah, we didn't replace anything, so it is going to be the same old stuff. Hopefully we get a lot of views, a lot of watch party views, a lot of people subscribing. Me pulling out my hair probably, because if we start, you know, hopefully we don't get in a negative funk and you know, we don't go on a 5-game losing streak like we did at the end of this season.
Yeah. Oh, another Swish. You missed our drawing.
Oh, hey, Swish, what's up?
So I would have to say, you know, here's the thing, guys. We're going to have a good time.
Yes.
We're going to name the next podcast, This Super Bowl Sucks.
Yes. And, you know, the aftermath of the Super Bowl.
Watching the sucky Super Bowl, you know, or something like that.
Thank you so much, Dawn. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So Sunday at 6:00, we will be going live. There we go, Craig. Craig's got it all. Yeah, Doctor. Yeah. I was thinking. I think it was race. I knew it was race Bannon. Dawn. Damn. Yeah. I haven't watched Johnny Quest in a long time.
What the hell is that? Are those nunchucks after?
I don't know what those are. I think those are big. Those are the diamond cutter.
It looks like.
Yeah. So 6:00 Sunday, we'll do our live watch along Super Bowl, anti-Super Bowl climactic party.
Super Bowl party.
Yeah, anti-Super Bowl party. And then we'll be back next Wednesday, hopefully to get some Steelers stuff. Well, there we go. The Pooper Bowl. That's pretty good. And
Daredevil, send Bubba your address.
Yes.
So he can so I can ship it to you.
Send it to the BBB77. Wait, hold on. Let me get my phone. Wait, let me get my phone. I got so many goddamn emails. I'll write it in here.
Yeah, write it in there, Bubba.
Oh, Swish is boycotting it. There's a lot of people boycotting it
through us, and we're just gonna watch each other listen.
Yeah, we're just. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you so much. Dawn. Let me get the Okay, here it is. I'm going to write it in. If you guys ever want to come on the show, here's the
Be
email.
brave. Be brave.
Yeah, be brave.
Give you 15 minutes of fame.
Well, we'll give you more than that. Dot
Infamous.
official.
So literally, I have the basketball game on. So before the show started, West Virginia was up big. They're up by 12, and then at halftime it was a little closer, and then the second half the other team pulled ahead, and now it's like tied up with 2 minutes left. So
there it is.
Bird's eye. Yeah, that's
triple B 77.official@gmail.com. There you go.
Yeah, Captain's Bird's Nest. I do.
Oh, there we go.
I do.
Hey,
here. So my Squatch. Did I ever tell you my Squatch story, Bubba?
No. Why don't you? Thanks for tuning in, Cap. Go ahead before we roll out of here. Tell us your lovely. I mean, I know Shane Brandenburg, so that's the only Sasquatch I know.
So we have 4 minutes before we get, log off for the night and say goodbye. So after we grocery shopping today, went to put groceries in the trunk and found someone's mounted pheasant.
Oh my God, is that
only
funny?
Only in Kansas. So,
wow.
So here's the thing. I don't know if he exists or he doesn't exist, but I had a guy that was assigned to me.
Okay.
From Fort Lewis, Washington. And this guy was super quiet. You know, guys that are like so quiet you can't get him to say boo beans or shit. So they called him Squatch. And he did not like that nickname. And it took me about 6 months to get him to open up on why they called him Squatch. So here's why they called him Squatch. He was a huge bow archery hunter. And he would hike in like 3 to 4 hour hike into where he would hunt. So you drive his SUV back like a logging road, and then he'd hike back. And he'd set his stuff up, then come back and then do it like, 3 weeks later, he would hunt that area.
Right.
So apparently he went in, set his stuff up, came out. And when he was coming out, something paralleled him. He would walk and stop, and that thing would stop. And he had that feeling like something's watching him. And it took me a long time to get him to tell me the story. And you could tell that it bothered him telling this story. Like he was reliving it. And it for like this 3 hours, and he did it in 2 hours because he would like jog a little bit and stop, and then jog a little bit and stop. And it would just pace with him. And this just freaked him the hell out. And he left his stand there. Didn't go back to get it. And he's really good elk hunter and deer hunter. And we went to Missouri. He got a couple big bucks, whitetails. But that's why they called him Squatch, because he made the mistake of telling somebody this, and it got around, and they just busted his balls, terribly. And that name, someone ran into him again. Hey, Squatch, that also came from Fort Lewis. They're like, why do they call you Squatch? He's like, oh, nothing. Like, yeah, that guy, we call him Squatch. So it took me 6 months to get that story out of him. And it took him about that long for him to tell it. So he didn't get into much detail, but you could tell whatever happened bothered him. And, that was his Bigfoot experience, and the smell. He smelt something really like sulfur and really terrible. But that's the story.
That is the story. That's a good story. Well, all your stories are good.
That's why I have this Bigfoot thing, because I tease my kids. When I go
he's probably in Western Pennsylvania somewhere.
There's lots down in on Chestnut Ridge, down towards Blairsville. There's lots of sightings down there. So what I do, guys.
Well, in Blairsville, there's a lot of sightings of a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I listen to this thing called Sasquatch Chronicles occasionally when I fly to Oregon, because my kids tease me when I go to Oregon to work. They think I'm just going there to look for Bigfoot.
Well, maybe you are.
Really, I'm not.
Maybe you are.
Story time.
Hey,
thanks, kids.
Well, hey, before we leave, once again, want to big shout out to us being the only Steeler podcast on Sports Rival. It's going to be a website. Once I get that website sent to me by JT Toth from the owner of this company, he's going to have. He just announced the pirate. He has a pirate show. The podcast. It is called Bucks in the Basement podcast. They're going to be talking straight pirates at Sports Rival Network. So you can go to sportsrival.com, and we are the only Steeler podcast.
Rival or rival?
Sports. What I say? Sports
rival or rival? I keep getting it messed
Sports. SPORTS. Vival. VIVAL. Vival.
Yep.
Like survival. Sports.
Oh, so Tom and Jamie, man, you missed. We had the drawing.
Sports Rival.
Another one. So Daredevil won this this shirt. This
yes, that's it right there.
Sports.com.
And also, before I get out of here, we're going to give another shout out to Mucky Duck Mustard.
Yep.
10% off of, with the chin. More than mustard.com. You might be able to get it before Super Bowl. If you really want to and order it. It's good mustard, especially for the Super Bowl parties. It'd be good. And one more thing before we get out of here. I'm doing something at work, and I put on social media, and you know her and I know her. My coworker, Kelly Elgin, is trying to raise money, and she's going to Africa with her church. So I did this lovely design, and it's, summitpa.go method.app. She's taking charitable fundraising to get to Africa for, I think Kelly's going for 15 days.
She's gonna kill every one of those animals on there.
Well, she's gonna I told her she got to get on an elephant and take a picture. But I'm also doing this at work. We're gonna have a sign up at work, and hopefully everybody at work can get some money and get Kelly to Africa. So it's Operation Get Kelly to Africa. So I think she's going in May, I think. So I'll be doing this on all my social stuff and all the shows and stuff like that, hopefully to help her out best way I can, because Kelly Elgin is a saint.
She's a nice girl.
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff for a lot of people, and great coworker, great friend, and she does a lot of stuff where I work. And our job is not easy. So, okay, let me get this. Yeah, that was good. I'm glad that kid didn't sell it. Oh, that's okay, Tom. We'll be back Sunday. Sunday, 6 p.m. our anti-Super Bowl watch party. That's what we'll call it. So yeah. So everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we get some Steeler talk next week. These speculation and rumors are just pissing me off. And hopefully we have a quarterback in the organization. I'm hoping. So Shane, thank you so much as always coming on and being the co-host with the most. So we'll get ready, and hopefully you're eating more than hard-boiled eggs Sunday.
Anger, coffee, hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese, and chicken and veggies.
Well,
Later, folks.
There you go. So good night, everybody. Be safe if you live in Western Pennsylvania, because it's getting icy out. And
Flippy.
I don't know who. I don't know, Swish. But if I see any Steeler news that's actual news, I will do a video on it, and we will get it out there. Like I seen that speculation of Derek Carr, which I said no to. I didn't want to see that. So, okay, everybody. Oh, man, we got 19 people in the house right now. Oh, my God.
We could go let's go another 10 minutes.
Well, we'll go until it drops.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go. I went down to 15. It just dropped. But, hey, we'll keep. Go ahead.
You know someone that uses the word slippy?
Slippy?
Yeah.
It rhymes with nippy.
Yeah, slippy and nippy. That's something that's a Pittsburgh vernacular. But I don't know. I'll tell you what, guys. Steelers stuff right now there's a lot out there, but the content is not, there's not a lot of meat to it. A lot of speculation, what ifs, buts, or coconuts, So
we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just asking people who they want. And most of it's been no. We don't want retreaded tires on a brand new car if we had a brand new car. Yeah. Oh, wait. Sweep or vacuum the floor?
Oh, sweep.
Sweep it. I would say sweep it.
Sweep it. Yeah. Red up the room.
Tidy, yeah. Red it up instead of tidy. Yeah,
it's slippy out. You have to be careful. It's slippy out.
Yeah.
This is guys. Your Pittsburghese lesson for today. We're finishing up on the podcast with some Pittsburghese terms and vernacular.
Do you put that going down to Denny's and get me some eggs and that?
Dem.
Sweep the leg. That's good. Got to kill him. What did Dolph Lundgren say in Rocky?
I'll break you.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we break all Steeler podcasts because we do stuff that they don't even do.
You know what, Bubba? You know what I just saw? Jesse the Body and Piper had a
tag team. That was a TV show on ABC. Crick.
I didn't know that.
Crick. Went down to the Crick.
Crick.
It's popping hoagies.
Yeah, popping.
I don't like chipped ham on my hoagies.
I like chipped ham. I could do chipped ham, but I just like
Washington.
Make me hungry.
Well, I had a Bob. I had a couple people slices of Bob's and a Wapaho. Wapaho.
Wash.
Say iron.
Iron.
Wash.
Iron.
Washington.
Washington.
Wash.
Well, yeah, wash.
Yins guys. Yins guys. Not hoagies. Sandwiches. I love a good hoagie though. So now, maybe somebody will make a good hoagie Sunday.
Now, okay, here's the thing.
Oh, wait. Pop or soda?
Steelers Last Supper. Steelers Last Supper. What are you eating and who's at the Steelers Last Supper? 9 disciples. 9 Steelers at the Last
9
Supper.
Steelers at the Last Supper.
Last Supper.
Gobs. Pop. Okay, my Steelers would be Big Ben, Terry Bradshaw, Mean Joe Green, Jack Lambert, Greg Lloyd,
good one.
Jerome Bettis, okay. Franco Harris,
okay,
Myron Cope, and Mike Webster.
That's a good one. I like that. Troy Polamalu, I would add. Take Myron out.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that. Hey, I'm going with that.
Okay.
That was fast.
Well,
what's a whoopie pie, Craig? Gobs, baby.
Well, I like chocolate chip cookies. But hey, you know what, guys? We appreciate you guys. And we will see everybody. Oh, look at that. Pierogies, Kabasi, Chipped Ham, Iron City. Oh. That is like a flag station right there. That's a flag station.
I had for dessert before the show?
Yeah.
Whipped cream, walnuts, blueberries.
Bayer Rocks. No, I don't even know what the hell that is.
What are Bayer Rocks? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Yoy and double yoy. Yoy and double yoy.
Just send it, brother, and I'll get it to him. Okay, guys. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we do appreciate it. And I tell you what, this is the best community chat, man, going today. You guys, you guys support us. You guys support Steeler Nation Australia. And there's not enough seats for the Hall of Famers. That's a good one.
That's right.
It's German food. Okay, guys. Shane, like I said, thank you so much for everything you do. We will see you Sunday. Everybody, take care. Good night. Here we go, Steelers. I'm telling you, we got to do something. We'll probably do something soon. And when we do, I'll let you guys know. So, good night, everybody.
Night.